It's the goal of the sailor's blue, and it follows me around just like a breeze in the dark. Or here in town, it's the goal of the sailor's blue. Love that honey.
Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be my June Want to Read video. Yes, this is going to be a very interesting month for me, reading wise, because I had, I was going to say TBR, a Want to Read stack ready to go, everything was fine, and then like a week ago, I don't know what happened, almost all of the books I put back on my shelf because like the mood I'm in right now, I'm just not in the mood for those books, and it's really interesting to me. I think it's because summer's coming along and that's when I gravitate more toward like different types of books. So right now my mind's just all over the place. So the books that I had picked out, I had The World's Greatest Detective, I had Poison Is Not Polite, and I had a couple of other middle grade books, and then I put them back on my shelf. Because if I'm not in the mood for them, I'm not going to force myself to read them because I will end up not liking them. So sadly, they're on my shelf again. I think I'll pick them up in July, so we're all right. But this month is very interesting because I only picked a few because I want to leave the rest of the month open because I don't know what's going to happen. But the first thing we're going to talk about, which actually this is the second thing we're going to talk about, is the Last Year-a-thon. This is a readathon that I created, and I know what you're thinking, Richard, you created a readathon? Richard, who does not participate in them? Yeah. Does this mean I'm gonna participate in readathons? No, but I'll participate on my own. I know that sounds selfish, but the reason I created this is because I could not find a readathon that I thought that I would enjoy and that I would be comfortable participating in, because I wanted something that had no challenges, none of that stuff. I just wanted something that was very, very simple, very, very easy, and just a breeze to do. And so this takes place from June 11th through June 17th, which is this Sunday. And I'm actually think I'm posting this video on Friday, so it's soon. Get your books together if you want to participate. And I announced it in, was it early May or late April? I'm not sure. But again, it takes place in from June 11th to the 17th. What you do is you pick a book or books, doesn't matter how many you pick, and they have to be books that you were supposed to read last year, hence the Last Year-a-thon. And you read them for that whole week, whether it's 1, 5, 10, 20, how many ever you want to read. You pick a book that you really wanted to read in the middle of the year, at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, and then you just didn't get to it. And the one that I will be reading is Sure Signs of Crazy by Karen Harrington. I wanted to read this in the summer of last year and I never picked it up. And it's been on my shelf since last year and it's been staring at me and I've been wanting to pick it up. And now that it's hot and all this, it's a perfect time because this does take place in the summer. And it's a middle grade contemporary. It's about this young girl who's trying to understand her mother's mental illness, and her family has sort of like, you know, put this thing on her where they think she's gonna end up just like her mom. She doesn't want to end up like that, so through this summer she's just going through all of this stuff, and it sounds like it's kind of messed me up, and I'm excited about that, to be honest. So I picked this one, so this is what I'll be reading for the week. And then yeah, so participate in that if you really want to. The links will be below for you to check out the Twitter page. The hashtag is Last Year-a-thon. Again, June 11th through the 17th. Do it. Yes. And then I already finished Steeplejack by A.J. Hartley. This video is going up late, so that's why I've already finished a couple of books. But I really like this, the first like half of it, and then it just sort of went downhill for me. I have a couple of tabs, which I'll talk about in my wrap up. But it was okay, like, it was alright. And then a couple of days ago, I finished Shooter by Caroline Picknott. I really don't know how to say her last name, I'm sorry. Have a piece of paper in here with some stuff I want to talk about, nothing bad. I really, really liked this one. I did. It's about these teenagers who get locked in this boy's bathroom during a drill. a lockdown, and they think it's just a drill. They're like, oh, we're never gonna get out of here. And then one of the girls gets a text message saying that it's not a drill, there's a shooter in the building. So everything starts to get really intense, as it should, and all this stuff is happening. There's secrets coming out, there's this thriller aspect, there's a mystery going on, and they're trying to figure stuff out, and it's just really, really good. It's told in multiple perspectives, which I thought was really awesome. And there's a character with autism in here, so this was a really, really great book. Yeah, so I will be talking about it more, I think, in a book thoughts video. So yeah, and then I am currently reading This Is Not the End by Chandler Baker. This comes out August 8th, 2017. I was gonna read this next month in July, but I just was really itching to read this one. I'm 152 pages in, and this one is a YA book about, it's a thriller, a contemporary, mixed up / sci-fi-ish in a way, because in this world, when you turn 18, this is like this world now, except there's an option to bring people back from the dead, and it's called a resurrection thing. And when you turn 18, you get to do that, and what happens is this girl has already promised it to somebody, which is really illegal, and she thinks everything's going good, and then her best friend and her boyfriend die in a car accident, and now she's trying to figure out who she should bring back and what she's gonna do. And it's just a really, really intense book. It's just, yeah, it's getting me, and I'm really, really liking this. So hopefully I enjoy the rest. Yes, there's something in here that's bothering me a little bit. She meets this guy, and I know what you're all thinking, a lot of YA books do this, but she meets this guy, and it's only been a couple of days since her boyfriend died, and I'm just really hoping it's not gonna go the way I think it is. Just please don't do this, because this is a really good book, and the whole romance thing would ruin it. So yeah, so I'm really hoping it doesn't go that route, but I guess we will see. But I'm really, really enjoying it so far. And then I'm also currently reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. Yep, but I'm reading this on audiobook, and whenever I'm done with a certain part of the audiobook, I will mark it in the book so it's easier for me to remember certain things. And I am 75 pages in, which isn't crap compared to how big this is. And with 5, 6, and 7, they will be read on audiobook too, because the font in the paperbacks is so small, so small. But of course I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I think this might take me a couple of months to read on audio. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's Harry Potter. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave the rest of the month open, like I said. I don't have no idea what else I'm gonna read. There are some graphic novels I got on my Kindle app that I wanna read. I think I have Lumberjanes and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The scary one, like they redid Sabrina and it's all scary, which I'm excited about. And yeah, so that is it. So I will see you guys next time with another video. Hope you guys have an amazing reading month. Please participate in the last year-a-thon. And yes. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye.